Alright guys, listen up. We all know Bali, right? The beaches, the temples, the swings. But what if I told you there's a whole other side to this island? A side that's hidden, untouched, practically undiscovered. That's what we're diving into today. We're going beyond the tourist traps, past the Instagram influencers to uncover the real Bali. Think secluded beaches with nobody in sight. Think waterfalls hidden in the jungle, crystal clear water, nobody around to judge your terrible cannonball. We're talking about places so epic, so untouched, you'd swear you were the first person to ever set foot there. And guess what? You might just be. This is about adventure, about pushing boundaries, about seeing the world differently. So buckle up, grab your mosquito repellent, and get ready for an adventure. We're about to uncover the hidden gems of Bali. This, my friends, is going to be epic. Okay, let's be real. Kuta Beach, packed, Seminyak, forget about it. You're lucky to find a patch of sand bigger than a pizza box to lay your towel on. But Bali's magic? It's not gone. It just moved. Hidden away from the crowds, tucked behind cliffs and down winding paths, are beaches that'll blow your mind. We're talking white sand, turquoise water, the kind of place that makes you question if you're still on planet Earth. These are the beaches you dream about. The ones that make you want to chuck your phone in the ocean. Don't actually do that, you need it for the gram later. And just be present. And the best part? You won't be fighting for space. Just you, the sun, and the sound of waves crashing against the shore. This is what Bali is all about. First up, Niang Niang Beach. Now this isn't your average stroll on the sand kind of beach. To get there, you're gonna have to work for it. Think steep cliffs, winding stairs, maybe even dodging a monkey or two. But trust me, the journey is half the adventure. And once you get there, oh man, it's all worth it. Imagine this, a massive stretch of white sand, cliffs towering on either side, and the most insane turquoise water you've ever seen. It's like something out of a movie, but without the cheesy soundtrack and the love interest trying to steal your coconut. Just pure, unadulterated beauty. Pack a picnic, grab your sunscreen, and get ready to experience Niang Niang in all its glory. Just, watch out for falling coconuts. Next up, we're heading to Green Bowl Beach. This place is a hidden gem in the truest sense. Tucked away at the bottom of a cliff, accessible by a long, winding staircase, this beach is not for the faint of heart. But if you're down for a little adventure, you're in for a treat. Imagine this. Crystal clear water, vibrant coral reefs teeming with marine life, and a sense of tranquility that's hard to find anywhere else. This isn't just a beach, it's an underwater playground. Grab your snorkel gear, dive in, and get lost in a world of color and wonder. And if you're lucky, you might even spot some of the resident sea turtles. Just remember, look, don't touch. We gotta respect Mother Nature. You know the drill. Last but not least, we're finishing our secret beach tour at Bias Tugal. This place is so hidden most locals don't even know about it. And honestly, part of me wants to keep it that way. It's like stumbling upon a secret paradise. Picture this, white sand beaches, towering limestone cliffs, and the most incredible sunsets you've ever seen. But here's the catch. Getting to Bias Tugal is an adventure in itself. We're talking hidden paths, rocky terrain, the works. But hey, that's all part of the fun, right? Just make sure you've got your hiking boots and a sense of adventure. Because Bias Tugal is worth every step. Alright, let's talk waterfalls. Yeah, we all know about those Instagram famous ones. You know the ones I'm talking about with the long lines and the people posing for selfies every 2 seconds? Don't get me wrong, they're pretty, but they're not exactly what I'd call hidden gems, right? No, we're going deeper. We're trekking into the heart of the jungle. To waterfalls so hidden they feel like they're straight out of a fairy tale. We're talking cascading water, natural pools perfect for swimming, and a sense of peace and quiet you won't find anywhere else. So ditch the crowds, grab your swimsuit, and get ready to experience the magic of Bali's hidden waterfalls. This is nature at its finest, folks. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. First up, we're venturing to Sekumpul Waterfall, a true testament to the power and beauty of nature. Nestled in the heart of Bali, this natural wonder is often considered one of the most beautiful waterfalls in Indonesia. The journey to Sekumpul is an adventure in itself, requiring a trek through lush jungle paths and crossing rivers, but every step is worth it. As you approach, the sound of rushing water grows louder, building anticipation for the breathtaking sight that awaits. This is no ordinary waterfall, guys. Sekumpul is actually a collection of 7 waterfalls, each with its own unique charm and character. The main waterfall is the tallest, with water cascading down from a height of over 80 meters. The sight of these multiple streams of water, each tumbling down the cliffs in a graceful dance, is nothing short of mesmerizing. We're talking about a cluster of 7 majestic cascades plunging from towering cliffs, creating a symphony of sound and a spectacle that'll leave you speechless. The water crashes down with such force that it creates a fine mist which, when caught by the sunlight, forms beautiful rainbows. It's a photographer's paradise, offering countless opportunities to capture the perfect shot. As you navigate the lush pathways leading to this hidden gem, you'll feel a world away from the hustle and bustle. The trail is surrounded by dense vegetation with towering trees and vibrant plants creating a canopy overhead. The air is filled with the sounds of nature, birds chirping, leaves rustling, and the distant roar of the waterfall. It's a serene and peaceful environment that allows you to truly connect with nature. The air is thick with the scent of damp earth and tropical foliage, a sensory overload in the best way possible. The humidity and the rich, earthy smell of the jungle add to the immersive experience. Every step you take brings you closer to the waterfall, and the anticipation builds with each passing moment. And then you see it, Sikumpul waterfall cascading down in all its glory, sunlight glinting off the water, creating a mesmerizing dance of light and shadow. The sight is awe-inspiring, and it's easy to see why this place is considered a natural wonder. The water flows down the cliffs with such grace and power, creating a spectacle that is both calming and exhilarating. This is what it feels like to be truly present, to connect with nature on a primal level. The sound of the water, the feel of the mist on your skin, and the sight of the waterfall, all combine to create a deeply meditative experience. It's a place where you can leave behind the stresses of everyday life and simply be in the moment. Take a dip in the cool, refreshing water, let the power of the falls wash over you, and just breathe. The pool at the base of the waterfall is the perfect place to relax and unwind. The water is cool and invigorating, providing a welcome respite from the heat of the jungle. Swimming here is an experience like no other, as you feel the energy of the waterfall and the tranquility of the surroundings. This is Sikumpul, a hidden gem you won't soon forget. It's a place that stays with you long after you've left, a reminder of the beauty and power of nature. Whether you're an adventurer, a nature lover, or simply someone looking for a moment of peace, Sikumpul waterfall offers something for everyone. So take the journey, embrace the adventure, and let the magic of Sikumpul captivate your soul. Next up, get ready to unleash your inner child at Git Waterfall, a hidden paradise that's as fun as it is beautiful. This isn't just about admiring the scenery here, guys. This is about getting involved, about experiencing the thrill of nature firsthand. Imagine this. You're surrounded by lush greenery, the air is alive with the sound of rushing water, and before you, a natural water slide carved by the force of the falls. Yeah, you heard that right, a natural water slide. Forget those man-made water parks, this is the real deal. So grab your GoPro, channel your inner daredevil, and take the plunge. Just be careful, those rocks can be slippery. But hey, a little adrenaline never hurt anyone, right? This is Git Waterfall, where adventure meets natural beauty. Last but not least, prepare to be mesmerized by the enchanting beauty of Banyumala Twin Waterfalls, a hidden gem that's truly off the beaten path. Imagine this, 2 majestic waterfalls cascading side by side, their waters plunging into a crystal-clear pool below, surrounded by lush, verdant jungle. It's like stepping into a scene from Jurassic Park, minus the dinosaurs, of course. The journey to Banyumala is an adventure in itself. We're talking hidden trails, bamboo bridges, and maybe even a close encounter with a curious monkey or two. But trust me, the reward is well worth the effort. The sound of the water crashing down, the refreshing mist in the air, the feeling of being completely immersed in nature, it's an experience that will stay with you long after you leave. This is Banyumala Twin Waterfalls, a reminder that the most beautiful things in life are often hidden in plain sight. Okay, we've all seen the pictures, right? Tigalalang rice terraces, beautiful, iconic, but packed. It's one of those places that has become a must-see on every Bali itinerary, and for good reason. The terraces are a marvel of ancient engineering, a testament to the ingenuity of the Balinese people. But let's be real, the sheer number of visitors can make it feel more like a theme park than a serene escape. And I mean packed, like trying to find a quiet spot in Times Square on New Year's Eve. The streets leading up to the terraces are bustling with vendors, tourists, and the occasional motorbike weaving through the crowd. It's an experience, sure, but maybe not the one you're looking for if you came to Bali for some peace and quiet. You're bumping elbows with influencers trying to get the perfect shot for the gram. Selfie sticks are everywhere, and you might even find yourself in the background of someone's live stream. It's a bit overwhelming to say the least, but don't get discouraged. There's a whole other side of Bali waiting to be discovered. Don't get me wrong, Tagalalong is stunning, but trust me, Bali has so much more to offer. Imagine stepping into a world where the only sounds are the rustling of leaves and the distant call of a bird. A place where you can truly connect with nature and feel the stress of modern life melt away. That's the Bali we're going to explore. We're talking about rice paddies so green they practically glow, tucked away in valleys you wouldn't believe existed. These hidden gems are often overlooked by the typical tourist, but they offer a glimpse into the authentic beauty of Bali. The air is fresher, the colors more vibrant, and the experience infinitely more rewarding. These places are the real deal, untouched, authentic, the kind of places you dream of finding when you travel. Imagine walking through terraces that have been cultivated for centuries where the landscape has remained unchanged by time. It's like stepping into a living postcard, where every view is more breathtaking than the last. We're ditching the crowds and venturing off the beaten path, deep into the heart of Bali. This is where the adventure truly begins. Picture yourself hiking through lush rice paddies, crossing small streams, and discovering hidden waterfalls. Each step takes you further away from the hustle and bustle, and closer to the soul of the island. This is where you find the soul of the island, where tradition thrives, and the views are straight out of a postcard, minus the tourists. In these traditional villages you'll see daily life unfold in a way that's both timeless and captivating. Farmers tending to their crops, children playing in the fields, and elders sharing stories under the shade of ancient trees. So ditch the selfie stick, grab your hiking boots, and get ready to experience the real Bali. This is an invitation to slow down, to take in the sights, sounds, and smells of a place that feels like it's been waiting just for you. It's about finding joy in the journey, not just the destination. This is where adventure meets tranquility, where you can wander for hours and feel like you've stepped back in time. The landscapes here are so serene, so untouched, that you'll feel a sense of peace wash over you. It's a place where you can truly disconnect from the chaos of everyday life and reconnect with yourself. So come along, let's explore the hidden treasures of Bali together. First up, Jatalui. Now this place is huge, like over 600 hectares of rice terraces carved right into the side of a volcano. Can you imagine the work that went into creating this? It's mind-blowing. And the views, forget about it. You're talking panoramic vistas of these perfectly sculpted terraces cascading down the slopes, all framed by lush green mountains. It's like something out of Avatar, seriously. But the best part? You can actually hike through these terraces. Imagine walking those ancient paths, feeling the cool breeze and breathing in that fresh mountain air. It's an experience that will stay with you long after you leave. And don't even get me started on the sunsets. Imagine the sky exploding in a kaleidoscope of colors reflecting off the water in the paddies. It's pure magic. Next up, we're heading to Sidemen Valley. Now this place is like Bali's best-kept secret. It's nestled in the foothills of Mount Agung, and it's basically this untouched paradise of rolling hills, rice paddies, and traditional villages. Imagine waking up to the sounds of nature, roosters crowing, birds singing, the gentle breeze rustling through the palm trees. This is a place where life moves at a different pace, where you can truly disconnect and reconnect with yourself. And the people here, man, they're some of the friendliest you'll ever meet. They're so welcoming, so genuine, always willing to share their culture and their stories. You can't help but feel a sense of peace and connection when you're here. And the food! We're talking fresh, organic produce, grown right there in the valley. Imagine biting into a juicy mango, still warm from the sun, or sipping on freshly brewed Balinese coffee. It's an explosion of flavor. Now, one of the coolest things about these places is the chance to experience traditional Balinese village life. We're talking about communities that have been living off the land for centuries, passing down their customs and traditions from generation to generation. You can wander through the villages, see the locals going about their day, maybe even try your hand at planting rice or weaving baskets. It's an incredible opportunity to learn about a different way of life, to connect with people on a deeper level. And the best part? You're supporting the local community directly. By visiting these villages, experiencing their culture, and buying their handicrafts, you're helping to preserve their way of life. So ditch the tourist traps, get off the beaten path, and discover the real Bali. These hidden gems are waiting to be explored, and trust me, you won't be disappointed. Alright, let's talk temples. Bali is known as the Island of the Gods for a reason. This island is a treasure trove of spiritual sites, each with its own unique story and energy. From the moment you step foot on this island, you can feel the spiritual pulse that runs through it. Temples are not just places of worship here. They are the heart and soul of Balinese culture. They are where the island's rich history, traditions, and spirituality converge. You can't throw a rock without hitting a temple here. They are everywhere, from the bustling streets of Ubud to the serene rice terraces of Tegalalang. Each temple has its own charm, its own story to tell, but with so many temples, it can be overwhelming to decide which ones to visit. But let's be real, some of those temples? Total tourist traps. You know the ones I'm talking about. The ones that are plastered all over social media, where you have to elbow your way through crowds just to get a decent photo. These temples, while beautiful, have lost some of their magic due to the sheer number of visitors. You're fighting your way through crowds just to get a glimpse of something you've seen a million times on Instagram. It's hard to feel a connection to the place when you're constantly jostling for space and trying to avoid getting photobombed. The experience can feel more like a chore than a spiritual journey. But what if I told you there are temples in Bali that are even more incredible, more spiritual, more awe-inspiring than the ones everyone talks about? These are the hidden gems, the places that haven't been overrun by tourists. They are tucked away in remote corners of the island, waiting to be discovered by those who are willing to venture off the beaten path. Temples hidden away in jungles, perched on cliffs overlooking the ocean, nestled in quiet villages. These are the places where you can truly feel the energy of Bali. The air is thick with the scent of incense, the sound of gamelan music drifts through the trees, and the only crowds you'll encounter are the local wildlife. Places where you can actually feel the energy, the history, the power. These temples are not just tourist attractions, they are living, breathing entities that have been a part of Balinese life for centuries. They are places of worship, of meditation, of reflection. They are where the true spirit of Bali resides. We're going beyond the tourist facade, digging deeper to uncover the hidden gems, the secret temples of Bali. These are the places that will take your breath away, not because of their grandeur, but because of their authenticity. They are the places where you can connect with the island on a deeper level, where you can feel the weight of centuries of history and tradition. The secret temples of Bali, these are the places that have remained untouched by the passage of time, where the ancient carvings tell stories of gods and demons, of love and war. They are places of mystery and magic, where every corner holds a new discovery. These are the places where you can connect with the true spirit of the island, where you can feel the weight of centuries of history, and maybe, just maybe, find a little bit of peace and quiet. These temples are sanctuaries, places where you can escape the hustle and bustle of modern life and find solace in the beauty of nature and the power of spirituality, where you can feel the weight of centuries of history and maybe, just maybe, find a little bit of peace and quiet. These temples are not just relics of the past, they are living, breathing entities that continue to play a vital role in the spiritual life of the island. They are places of worship, of meditation, of reflection. They are where the true spirit of Bali resides, and maybe, just maybe, find a little bit of peace and quiet. So, ditch the crowds, pack your sense of adventure, and get ready to explore the hidden spiritual side of Bali. This is where the real journey begins. It's not just about seeing the sights, it's about experiencing the soul of the island. It's about connecting with the people, the culture, and the spirituality that make Bali so special. So ditch the crowds, pack your sense of adventure, and get ready to explore the hidden spiritual side of Bali. This is where the real journey begins. It's not just about seeing the sights, it's about experiencing the soul of the island. It's about connecting with the people, the culture, and the spirituality that make Bali so special. And get ready to explore the hidden spiritual side of Bali. This is where the real journey begins. It's not just about seeing the sights, it's about experiencing the soul of the island. It's about connecting with the people, the culture, and the spirituality that make Bali so special. This is where the real journey begins. It's not just about seeing the sights, it's about experiencing the soul of the island. It's about connecting with the people, the culture, and the spirituality that make Bali so special. First up, Gunung Kawi Sabatu. This place is straight out of an Indiana Jones movie. We're talking about a 1,000-year-old temple complex hidden away in a lush green valley fed by natural springs. It's like stepping back in time. You've got ancient carvings, towering shrines, and these crystal-clear pools where you can actually purify yourself in the holy water. Imagine the energy, the history, the stories these walls could tell. But the best part, you'll probably have the whole place to yourself. No crowds, no distractions, just you and the echoes of centuries past. It's the kind of place where you can truly disconnect, meditate, and reconnect with something bigger than yourself. If you're looking for a spiritual experience, a chance to escape the hustle and bustle, Gunung Kawi Sabatu is calling your name. Next up, Uluwatu Temple. Now, this one isn't exactly a secret, but it's special for a different reason. Perched on a cliff top, 70 meters above the crashing waves of the Indian Ocean, this place is all about drama. Imagine watching the sunset over the ocean, the sky exploding in a kaleidoscope of colors, as traditional kikak dancers perform on the cliff edge, their voices echoing across the water. It's a sensory overload in the best possible way. But be warned, Uluwatu is also home to a band of mischievous monkeys. And I'm not talking about your cute, cuddly kind. These guys are notorious for snatching sunglasses, hats, anything they can get their paws on. So hold on to your belongings, and maybe leave the expensive jewelry at home. Despite the monkey business, Uluwatu is an experience you won't forget. It's a powerful reminder of the raw beauty of nature and the enduring spirit of Balinese culture. Now, here's the thing about these hidden temples. It's not just about the architecture, the history, the photo ops. It's about the feeling you get when you're there. The sense of peace, the quiet reverence, the feeling of being connected to something ancient and powerful. In a world that's constantly bombarding us with noise and distractions, these temples offer a sanctuary, a place to disconnect from the outside world and reconnect with yourself. And that, my friends, is priceless. So take a deep breath, slow down, and allow yourself to be present in these sacred spaces. Listen to the whispers of the wind, feel the coolness of the stone beneath your fingertips, and open your heart to the magic that surrounds you. Bali's hidden temples are more than just tourist destinations, they're gateways to a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Alright guys, you know I love a good mystery. And Bali, despite all its beauty and peace, has a weird one. We're talking about a freaking Boeing 737, just chilling in a field. Not at the airport, not in a museum, just abandoned. Seriously, how does something this big just end up forgotten? It's not every day you stumble across a massive hunk of metal like this, seemingly out of place. It's like it fell out of the sky and decided, this is home now. Theories are all over the place. Some say it was meant to be a restaurant, others a quirky hotel. But the real story? Well, that's where it gets interesting. Stick around, because we're about to dive into one of Bali's strangest attractions. Here's the thing, no one really knows how this plane got here. I'm talking locals, authorities, nobody seems to have a straight answer. It's like it just materialized out of thin air. Now, I'm not saying it's aliens, Okay, maybe it's not aliens, but the lack of information is wild. You'd think there'd be records, permits, something. But nope, it's like this plane just decided to retire to Bali, ditch the paperwork, and live its best life soaking up the sun. And you know what? I kinda respect that. Of course, I couldn't resist checking this thing out for myself. Safety first, though, gotta make sure it's not about to fall apart or anything. Once I got the all clear, it was time to explore. The inside is stripped bare, no seats, no cockpit instruments, just the hollow shell of its former glory. You can practically feel the ghosts of journeys past, the laughter, the turbulence, the tiny bags of peanuts. It's eerie but also kind of beautiful in a post-apocalyptic, nature is healing kind of way. The silence is deafening, broken only by the wind whistling through the open doors. So, what do you guys think? How did this plane end up here? Drop your craziest theories in the comments because I need answers. This is what I love about travel, man. You never know what you're gonna find, what hidden gems are tucked away just waiting to be discovered. And sometimes those gems come with more questions than answers. But hey, that's part of the adventure, right? The unknown, the unexpected, the downright bizarre. It's what keeps things interesting. Well, there you have it, folks. Another adventure in the books, another destination thoroughly explored. From those pristine hidden beaches to the thundering waterfalls and that seriously strange abandoned plane, Bali did not disappoint. It's crazy how much this little island packs in. You've got the tourist hotspots, sure, but dig a little deeper, and you'll find a whole other side to Bali. The side that's off the beaten path. The side that takes your breath away and leaves you wondering why you ever travel anywhere else. I'm curious though, which of these hidden gems resonated with you the most? Was it the tranquility of those secret beaches, the raw power of the waterfalls, the mystery of that abandoned plane? Let me know in the comments, I'm dying to hear your thoughts. And if you've got any Bali hidden gems of your own, share those too. Spread the travel love, people. If you dug this video, if you learned something new, if you laughed even once at my terrible jokes, do me a solid and hit that subscribe button. It helps me out more than you know, and it means you'll be the first to know when a new adventure drops. And hey, while you're at it, give this video a thumbs up, share it with your travel buddies, your grandma, your dog, whoever you think might need a little Bali magic in their lives. Alright, I'm off to plan my next adventure. The world is a big, beautiful, endlessly fascinating place, and I'm not done exploring it yet. Until next time, keep your eyes open, your minds curious, and your passports ready. Peace out.